getting dicey.
Tinny, John.
Oh, now you've muted yourself.
Yeah, my is that any better?
Yeah, that's better for me.
My dogs are fucking barking outside, so I'm popping mute on and off.
Right, fair enough. Alrighty. First of all, big hello to DG Online that's just given us a quick raid with 7 of their viewers. Thank you. Welcome. We're about to get started.
Stick around. It's going to get dicey.
It's going to get... No, I'm just doing
that
over and over. We're like right at the end of the Curse of Strahd campaign, so we're getting very close to that final showdown. So just as a quick recap, anyone who's just joined us, we're in the crypts beneath Ravenloft, and there is a fight happening with Bocephalus. So let's get some sounds on. The sounds of dungeons and catacombs ambience. Doing anything? I don't know.
Just something you knocked up earlier?
Yeah.
Got it.
We are at the top of the order. The last thing that we saw was Irina preparing to strike should Bocephalus. So, Bill, you just had Irina come running up beside you and prepare an attack with her sword.
With her magic longsword.
That's right. It is a magic longsword because she cast magic weapon on it. You've also, Bill, from your vantage point, you've seen Bocephalus just around the corner from you, just to your right, and it has got 3 of the Baron's skeletons up against him. It's over to you. Your turn.
Him, you say?
Her. I guess it's a her.
Is it?
It is a nightmare, right?
Yeah, that's right. Although a nightmare in this case doesn't specifically state. If you want, give me an investigation roll. We'll check out.
You'll know.
Cock and horses. Cock and balls.
Famously easy to tell a male horse.
Yeah, it's a very low DC.
Oh, you're giving me one. It's what'd you get there?
I gave you 2. The first one was 9.
Well, tell you what, with advantage, because he's lighting the area up with flames. Very easy to spot. Bocephalus is a male horse.
Flaming dong.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is that what
It's one of his attacks.
I could dwell on this, but I'm just gonna move on.
That was your action. So let's carry on with the turn. No.
Fair enough.
Check out that.
Feeling intimidated by Bocephalus and His Majesty, I'm just gonna. I don't have a witty retort for this, unfortunately, but I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
Call that a...
Oh, I'm not questioning that. That is impressive.
Wisdom save, yeah.
Oh,
He likes what he sees.
Yeah.
He
Normally it's Bill doing the charming, but this time.
Bocephalus has rolled a 9.
Okay, he fails the Wisdom save. He takes 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
And importantly, and the reason why I did it, is his next attack has disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Anything else from Bill?
Not right now.
Okay, over to Baron.
Does Bocephalus look healthy?
Well, Bill, why don't you tell us how he's...
Is it healthy? Hold on.
What a strapping boy.
Is that good health?
He
Yeah.
is... He's not looking too puffed or beaten up at this point, no.
Not even puffed.
No. He's not like... yeah, he doesn't have like a stitch or anything from running around these...
Chronically out of shape horse. Give me a moment.
Not like my racing days.
Okay, well then, what's this symbol on top of this skeleton with the eye? I forgot. Is it
He's
blind?
blinded.
Can skeletons become blinded? Guess so. They don't have eyes.
Yeah, but it's magical blinding.
Magical blindness.
Yeah.
Well, the two that are close to Bocephalus are going to be at the top. They're going to move around, so they shouldn't get a hit by opportunity attack.
Okay.
It's just to make some space.
Okay.
I'm going to move up into the corridor where that got blasted by flame, and I'm going to cast...
While you walk out, Patrina is like keeping an eye. Like she's suddenly gotten very interested.
Okay. You ready for this?
Chill touch.
Are you ready for a little bit of ghostly hand emerges from... No, I don't want you to go to bed angry, Reagan. I'm going to cast... I'm going to pull out my Staff of Frost, which, unbeknownst to me, has cursed me with hunger for power, but I've hardly even really used it. This is a big spell, 5th level spell, called Cone of Cold, as I point my Staff of Frost at this flaming beast. Hopefully ice beats fire.
So, Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Yeah, of 17. And a cone of frost shoots out from the staff.
He has rolled a total of 18.
Oh, okay.
So with modifiers, 18.
I think he takes half damage.
Patrina is like, she is just beaming. She is so happy to see a move like that come from you. She's
Is this her kink?
maybe a little.
Well, it is a 60-foot cone of cold. I normally would save this for crowds. Whoa. But creature takes 8d8 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage.
That a bit more, just because like the idea that means it goes at its peak, it goes 60 feet down the crypt, and if it was in a big wide room, it would spread out to a width of 60 feet at its end as well. So do you want to like detail what that looks like? And I, role playing as Patrina, will be edged like crazy.
I don't like
this is my kink. Okay, so I creep out into the hallway and open my jacket, pull out my staff, and aim it.
She is.
All right, aim it towards Bocephalus, and I guess it's like a frosty staff, right? I imagine it's got a crystalline structure, and just a 60-foot cone just goes straight down, fills the corridor in front like a massive blast. It can't, I guess it'll hit the back wall there, and the whole corridor will be covered in white frost.
Perfect.
And
Patrina's like,
missed. But I'm not looking at Patrina. I'm actually thinking of Bocephalus at this point.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Bocephalus. That's the back
after what I've heard.
So's Bill. So Bocephalus has passed. Obviously, has beaten the roll with an 18. So takes.
Oh, he's passed away.
He's passed. So he takes half damage. Takes 18. Surprising everybody, it doesn't seem to matter. Ice against his fire. It doesn't affect the flames around him in any way. But he does take half of that damage. Anything else from your remaining skeletons?
Well, I'm going to use my movement to run up past Morley around the opposite corner. And the rest of the skeletons will... the two next to him will shoot. I guess they can move back in and block his thing. They'll attack with their swords, and the rest can try and shoot with their bow and arrow and make a little bit of distance. So because I don't want them staying in the corridor. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so we'll do the two with the swords first. One of them's going to roll with disadvantage since they're blinded.
Oh, right. Okay, so here's the disadvantage one. A 12 total. 6 plus 6.
That is a miss.
Okay, and then I'll just roll the rest of the other 4.
Yeah,
They all have the same sort of rolls, I guess. Oh, I got 2 nat 20s,
those are
a
some...
19 and a 10. So 16, 26, 25, and 26.
all of those are hits.
Yes. Okay. I think they have D6 plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 plus 9 for 3 plus 6 for 9, 4 plus 6 for 10, 2 plus 6 for 8, and a 1 plus 6 for 7.
So 34 damage there, but they also get double dice on 2 of them. So just give me another 2 d6s by themselves.
Cool. So it's a 4 and a 3.
Okay. This attack, this all-out attack on Bocephalus has as well as the ice attack, has now left him bleeding and heavy on his feet. You did just take out a good what was that, 50 odd points of health off him, and he is now breathing heavily. And looks like he's going to drop at any moment. It is... anything else? Is that...
No, none.
Okay. It is Bocephalus's turn, who, a little panicked, looks to go take one step back, and then just the same sort of fiery portal that you've seen him appear with... when he's appeared in front of you, just wraps up all of around him, and he just disappears completely.
Son of a gun.
Oh.
What
He's disappeared.
He's gone. He's wrapped up in that flame, and the flames disappear, and there's nothing left in his place. There is a beautiful line of crystallized frost and ice in that corridor down towards the east, but he doesn't seem... he's not there. He's not there anymore.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. So we can go back into...
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We can go into free movement, or if you guys think something's not quite right, we can continue as is.
Yeah, I think Bill's just going to call out, keep your wits about you. You could be anywhere. Demon horse.
I was about ready to turn him into glue, and he ran off like a coward.
Hot clue. Sorry, that sucked. But
We'll
I
get
think
him
he's
with
run
that
off
next time.
to
We'll
Strahd.
taunt him with that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like
I
to
can use
ready my action. If I see that portal again, like anywhere kind of in my vicinity, I'm gonna fire out a witch bolt at it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that. Let's maybe set something for everyone if there's any sight or trigger for your characters. So we've got Witch Bolt if Morley sees the portal in any form. American, you're currently spider climbed up one of the walls of one of these crypts, right?
Yeah. I'll be keeping an aerial view with my bow at the ready.
Okay. And are you just looking again any sight of the portal opening? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. How about the Baron?
I think I'll do Mind Sliver. Just a cantrip.
Okay. Bill?
I'm going to ready Vicious Mockery again.
Okay. And Irina is just going to make sure that her sword is at the ready as well.
Did you notice he was not impervious to cold? I was ready to blast him with ice.
What does impervious mean?
I used the wrong word. That's what it means. It means he was not weak to ice.
Right. So
I don't know English.
he was impervious.
No,
Well, he wasn't
impervious
into-
means it doesn't affect you. So basically just a horrific word choice from me. I'm glad we dwelled on that. Continue.
I didn't know what. I honestly don't know what.
Patrina starts taking a few steps forward and is looking around. Just she's not sure really what's happened here. Whether she says, "I wonder if Strahd has called him. This is strange."
Or he's
Strange how?
escaped to Strahd.
Is Patrina? Is he of free agency? Does this horse just go around doing his own thing, or is he always at Strahd's beck and call and he only does what Strahd wants?
Yes, to answer that succinctly, yes, it is just at Strahd's beck and call. There's quite a let's have a quick look. There's quite a process in regards to how to create and how to obtain a horse or a nightmare like Bocephalus. And she details the sacrifice and the calling up from the lower planes that would have needed to have happened for Strahd to have obtained a creature like Bocephalus.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
And you say he calls it his best friend. Sad.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually what Bocephalus means. It's Latin for best friend.
Bos meaning best and phallus mean oh.
Oh, that's why he's called that. Wait, doesn't bow mean good?
Good fellas. He's known as.
There's a sound of flames kick up behind to the north in the crypt, and the sound of hooves on stone again, picking up pace as it whips around a corner to the north of the Baron.
Wait, what whips around the corner?
Bocephalus.
Just
No, it's
just
coming
parts
towards
of him.
me. I knew I shouldn't have fucking moved.
Look
out!
He rounds the corner. He's coming towards you at pace. Feel free to let out your mind sliver.
Oh, okay. Good, cool. I'd forgotten that. In pure fear. Forgotten about that.
But then
Mind sliver.
the hero's face kicks in and you realize you're immune to being frightened.
Oh, yeah. It's a DC 17 intelligence save. Mind sliver.
We are rolling.
Point my
It is
finger at
rolled a
him.
19.
Okay, well. He's fine then.
Oh, does he?
I
Is there?
won't
Is there half damage, or is that just?
Nah, it's just a cantrip. It doesn't do much damage. All that does is make him. Oh, doesn't his next saving throw
His next attack.
have
Attack.
issue?
Was it?
Attack,
Was that only for a specific round, or because he's already had one round?
Oh, is this another new round?
Mm-hmm.
We've been sitting around for a while.
Disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn, so
Yeah,
it's
so-
free. He's free from the thing unless I get a crack at him before he attacks.
We will say it
My
gets
ready
into a
action.
point where Morley now sees Bocephalus come into view. He is charging down the Baron.
Witchbolt! at second level. That's 18 to hit.
Okay, Great. That is a hit. Do you want to detail sort of that shooting past the Baron?
Yeah, it just whistles past his ear. This crackling, like it feels like an electrical storm, and it shoots past. You kind of back away from the light that it emits as well, and this kind of blue, sharp bolt just thumps into this horse's neck.
And it
zapping him.
You see it radiate through its sternum and through over to its shoulders, and its front legs just collapse underneath him, and he just slides down to the feet of the Baron. And it
oh my gosh!
And it flops down onto its side as the flames around it start flickering and dying down. And just before the flames disappear completely, these fiery hands emit up from the ground and wrap around Bocephalus' corpse and pull him back down into the underworld.
Back to hell.
Bocephalus is dead.
Oh!
You saved me, Morley. You're safe. It was coming right for me.
It was coming right at you. I wouldn't have harmed an animal otherwise, but I mean, he was going to kill us, and he was Strahd's horse, so
yeah, it was no ordinary horse.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I can't believe that got him. I never used that.
It almost got me. It was right next to my face.
Well,
nice shooting.
You won't need to shave tonight, Baron.
Not this side of my face.
No.
The other side. I'll just leave it.
Good lord.
You're never going to get it smoother than that side, though.
I have a hard time
never grow
believing that
back.
Bocephalus is gone for good, though.
Dragged down to hell, though. That's pretty definitive.
It's certain when you put it like that. Yeah. Wow.
Strahd's best friend.
Oh, don't say that.
He's gonna be pissed.
Don't tell him I did it.
Okay.
Say it was one of your skeletons.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god. Like, Irina! I'm going to call out to Irina.
Irina hurries over to Morley.
You're right.
Yes, I'm fine. That was as amazing as always, Morley. I mean, you all did fantastic, of course. And Patrina sort of makes her way up slowly behind Irina as well, and says, "They certainly did do very well. That was quite something to watch."
My
Glad you enjoyed it.
I wasn't talking to you, Morley.
Oh.
My half smoking face just emits a small smile.
Yes, well, I was ready for a drag-out battle, but we sure dispatched that demon horse quite quickly. Here I am spidering around for nothing.
You know, it does make me think maybe we should have dealt with that horse earlier. We wouldn't have had a teleporting Strahd, kidnapping Ismark, and
yeah. He would have looked like a broke bitch walking from village to village. To be honest.
That would have been the best part of it.
Hitchhiking.
Public transport. He jumps on the local carriage. Fuck that guy.
Well, I guess we got to go hell for leather now. We got to track this ghoulish bastard down and finish him off once and for all.
And I might be able to help you with that.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to say earlier that if we wanted a direct route to Strahd, I can take myself and 8 others using teleport.
Oh.
To
wherever you want in the castle. I know this place like the back of my hand.
Or you can just choose any place, not like the circle. You can just go to any room.
Anywhere you like.
the bone zone.
I mean, there's a small chance of failure, but I'm pretty confident in my ability to cast.
Okay. And do you think if we entered the bone zone, as Morley says, it would be a surprise? It would have Strahd on his back foot there?
I'm not sure if anything we do within Ravenloft would be a surprise to Strahd.
Well, if we do go, we'll have to have a plan of attack.
Let us not forget one important thing. He has a right-hand man called Rahadin.
And a left-hand man called Izek.
That's right.
Doesn't have a horse, though.
Just hear Strahd sobbing from somewhere above you.
Doesn't have any wives.
Yeah.
Slowly
man.
but surely removing his most trusted lieutenants.
Wonder how the battle's going. He's probably losing men left, right, and centre out there too. He's probably on the ropes. There's never been a better time in the history of Ravenloft, I assume.
That's a good point though, because people out there, our friends, are dying. So if we can find Strahd and finish him before anyone else dies outside, that would be good.
Agreed.
Well, I guess it comes down to what you're after. If you want me to take you directly to the Hall of Bones, I know the room. I also know the rooms are nearby it, if we wanted to take a less direct approach.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but it would be nice to take out anyone that's near him and protecting him, and then we just take Strahd on one by one. No, 8 on 1? Yeah.
Yeah, let's tilt the odds however much we can in our favour.
Yes, I like the idea of creeping through this place, picking off his allies one by one until he's left crawling on his knees, begging for mercy. I don't like what this place is doing to me. But
I'm with you. I'm going to kill a couple of my skeletons. But
What?
I mean, it sounds cruel, but I'll just get the other skeletons to. This one's actually just this one. He's got 9 HP. So another skeleton's just got to bonk it on the head. And then I'm going to cast Animate Dead to bring it back along with the 2 dead ones.
Before you do, Brian, I can only take myself and 8 others.
Oh, how many have we got going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah. Yes. Okay, that's a good point. We'd have to leave that one behind anyway. 2, 3. I'm not a big counter.
Well, if we look at it, so it would be Patrina, it would be the Baron, Morley, Irina, Bill, Mirakin, and you'll be able to take 3 skeletons with you.
I can't see American on the map.
Oh, she's spidering up the side of the crypt there.
Aha.
A
Okay, 3
great use
skeletons.
of a spell slot.
Well, it will still be active, won't it, when we teleport?
This is true. I believe it lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you say, everyone? Should we attack
let's go
Strahd?
do it.
Or
Let's go to war.
What's any kind of plan? Probably should have thought about this.
Kill him.
Kill him? Yep.
Okay.
Well, where do we want to go? Do we want to... Patrina, do you know where where Rahadin might be in the castle?
No, unfortunately, I'm not sure what plans Strahd would have for him. He does have an office close by to that room.
An office.
Oh, he's a writing like a desk.
Where he keeps his floppy disks and his fucking PC Mag. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll have 3 monitors at least.
And you do remember when you when you came up through from the last time you were in Ravenloft, you came upstairs from the brazier room. There was a sort of a room with a desk and furniture and bookshelves.
Ah, yes, and that was where that mongrel folk who served him
Correct.
was pottering around.
Yeah, he was tidying up the office.
Yeah, before we killed them.
He's probably just looking at the big hole on the wall that used to be a giant dragon skull. Going, I'm sure I had something there. What do you say? Should we do it?
To the office?
To the Hall of Bones or to the office?
I thought we were going to take the next route and hopefully pick off his allies before we get to the big dog.
Yeah, I'd say we're going to get pretty close to him. He knows where we are. If we're in the room next to him, he'll just pop his head in and go, "Oh,
Yeah.
and kill
Yeah.
us." Let's just go to the Hall of Bones.
Just directly into the
Yeah,
Hall
he'll
of
just pop
Bones?
his head in.
Oh,
Pop his head
Won't
in. Have you
we,
sent that fax yet, Rahadeen?
I need that end of day.
Another my
end of
disc
play
by
is
COB.
It's not an asshole that says end of play.
Well, I think now is the best time to find something that you can all back, that you all feel comfortable doing. Is it aiming directly for the Hall of Bones, and with the idea of meeting Strahd on, like face to face, or is it go close to there, one of the rooms nearby, in the hopes of picking off maybe who even knows where the others are, picking off Rahadeen and Izek?
Out of character, the thing I'm worried about is if Rahadeen and Izek join mid-battle, and then we're fighting Strahd and those two at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think either that, or if we caught him by surprise and they're, I don't know, leading the army or something? Is there a way we could figure it out? Like, Joe, do you have any divination that would help?
I think so. I got rid of most of my non-combat spells, but I still have divination prepared. So the fine print of divination is you ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity. So we have to, I guess we could say, event, like, I don't know, like the fine print is up to the DM, I guess, like what question we could ask. Like, will we meet Rahadeen in the office or something? I don't know. Or like, will we meet another foe? Or
does
something.
Like a
anybody have,
locate person or something?
Yeah, I was going to say locate object, because we know Izek will have the creepy doll, right?
I don't have any.
I don't know if he has the
divination
creepy
spells other than that
doll.
one.
Might be under his bed or something.
He's been through a lot.
I didn't prepare anything like
Izek
that.
has been through a lot in the last wee while.
Well, maybe he'll come help us.
I think so.
That's the one thing he hasn't been through. Introspection. And
his journey. So, yeah, okay, well, let's go a couple of rooms away from it then. If there's no way of us knowing.
that would be my
Okay,
look.
and we can try and stealth and see if we discover anything.
Although we won't be able to stealth onto Strahd, apparently. But onto
Right.
Rahadeen and etc.
Yeah, I'm happy to sort of crawl
Oh, yeah.
ahead and hide in the shadows and see if I can like peep around a corner and find old Big Arm and Frog Guts.
Big and frog guns. I like it.
Patrina says there's a kitchen just to the east of the hall. Maybe that would be a very unlikely place for anyone to be.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good idea to
like
me.
it.
You know what we'll be cooking up? Strahd's just desserts.
That was good.
Irina just like, good one, Morley. That's fine. It's my man.
Kind of sounds
He's so
sarcastic, so
supportive.
that's weird.
Bill was just standing there clapping.
Well, thanks, Bill.
Anyone?
And to a lesser degree, Irina.
Right. Does anyone have any grand speeches before we teleport off to our doom?
Don't tell it that.
How about this? All of us may die. That's all I've got.
Well,
if you could all gather round.
hey, is this skeleton still blind?
No. I don't believe so. I'll just get some information on that. But I think it was only for like a minute, I think. So I think you're fine.
Okay. Then I will do something with my skeletons. I'll get the 3 healthy ones, and they will smash this poor one with 9 HP, Pierre, and into bones, and they're each going to carry a set of bones. Oh no, I suppose one of them has got a mirror.
That sounds like you're trying to circumvent my teleport spell there.
No, they're just... We can walk through without what we're carrying, right? Which would just be bones. And this mirror.
We've got to set this mirror up as soon as we get in there and just be like,
I know.
go.
We
Yeah,
can
go.
tell it a name and say, go get Rahadin. So once we teleport, let's just do that.
Oh, perfect.
And then we'll just follow in the shadows behind and try and...
Does Rahadin have a last name?
Good time to ask. Just definitely.
Just say Smith. Rahadin Smith.
He's he's mononymous, I think.
Ooh.
Mononymous.
Hmm.
Ooh.
His name is
Iconic.
Rahadin Mononymous.
No, he is mononymous, which means he only has a first name.
Oh, like Sting.
Whoa, that's a good
Is there a
word,
word
isn't
for
it?
that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a
Madonna.
word.
I only know that because I know someone who is mononymous, and I thought it was really lame to hear him say it out
You know
loud.
Sting?
Wow.
How confident is the person you know?
Very, very.
You've got to be so confident to just have one name.
Yeah. So yes, Rahadin is like Sting.
Yeah, he'll be involved in some
Yes.
tantrum when we get.
Okay.
He will pay for his crimes.
Yeah, let's get in, set up the mirror, and fuck him up.
All right, so we will let. Obviously,
Kitchen.
there's the mirror requires and has the entire time requires 2 skeletons to hold.
Oh, 2. All right.
That's been the case. That's been the case the whole
Yeah.
time.
Can we fit,
We'll have
can we fit,
2.
can we fit
All right.
bones in the bag of holding?
Yeah, you could probably feed some bones into the bag of holding. I believe.
All right. Let's do some. Let's shove some bones in there. We should have 3.
I'll put a
I mean, this
femur-
is a
I'll put
big.
femur in.
yeah.
I reckon.
You get and struggle a little bit with the skulls, but you manage to them into the bag.
We're gonna have to separate this rib cage. Just FYI.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They reassemble. It's So if we can shove in 4, that will mean that we've got 3 skeletons. 2 holding a mirror and 1 just looking cool.
Okay. It's going to take a wee while to get this all sorted. So I think any spells that have been cast that require any sort of time will likely be have run out by the time the teleport has been
Spider
done.
climb actually lasts for an hour.
Oh,
actually.
you're sweet then.
So, I'm still skittering around the walls.
Okay, cool.
Have we got any rituals like detect magic or anything in the meantime that people want to check out?
I can cast
we
that before we
equip
leave
one
if you like.
I'm just thinking, like, if you can do it as a ritual, may as
Yep.
well make use of the time, right? How long
I could do
will
comprehend
the-
languages if you like. Or-
I'll just be like,
Oh,
does
I did-
anyone need some guano?
There's
There's
plenty
lots
of
of
it.
guano up here.
Thanks, Ace Ventura.
Okay,
I'll just put
cast
some in my
detect
pockets
magic.
for later. I'll assume that everyone else wants some and get some for them as well.
Cool. Patrina's. I'm gonna need you all nearby to cast this.
Okay.
Get on in, Arena. Sorry. Didn't mean that to sound creepy. I just meant come over here.
Yeah, Irina sort of gets a lot closer, sort of, and links one arm around yours, Morley, in preparation for the spell. And she whispers up to you, Morley, so no one else can hear. And she just says, "Can we trust this?"
We're out of options, Irina, quite frankly.
Okay. So how many have we got here?
What
1,
a
2, 3,
fucking
4,
thing to
5,
ask
6, 7.
before we go.
No one else heard. Just Morley.
Yeah. She's right there.
And Patrina says a few words and moves her hands in a very delicate manner. And a small glow appears at all of your feet. And it slowly moves its way from your feet to your head. All of you just disappear. And you appear, the thing that you notice first is just this horrible odor of decay. That's the first thing you notice. And it's filling this steaming hot room. In the middle, just this huge pot is just bubbling away over a blazing fire pit in the center of the room. It's got green, muddy contents just churning over in the heat. Far wall lined with pegs now that you're seeing the room, hanging from which are numerous large cooking implements, some of which could easily also double as implements of torture. And Patrina says, "Well, I'm glad that worked."
So am I. Well done. Thank you.
And you find yourself in the very kitchen that she was hoping to get you to. I'm just making sure all of the tokens are in now.
This is dreadful smell.
Yeah,
Clearly.
it is absolutely filling your nostrils, the smell of this room.
He's clearly got that new money taste. Oh, awful. It's really awful.
Right.
And there are 2 exits out of this room, both on the southern wall, one at sort of each side of this room. And Patrina just holds up one finger in front of her mouth. She says, we must be quiet. Who knows what's outside these walls?
Should I take a look using my stealthiest stealthing with just pushing the door slightly to and poking my eye out?
Yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
crawl up into the ceiling. Well, before you do that, I'm gonna hide out on the ceiling like a spider.
Okay.
I'm gonna very gently place my hand against the door and just apply smooth but very slow pressure until I get just enough of a crack to see with one eye what's out there.
Give us a stealth roll, please.
I will do that for you. Now, 23 all
Nice.
up, which is an 11 plus 12.
That
Plus
12.
1, actually.
Oh, yeah. That plus
No.
12 served you very, very well, because I don't think an 11 would have...
I am a rogue.
Yeah. You managed to... you notice that it's about to creak, and you stop. And slowly start pushing just a little more pressure. Slower this time. As you peer out into the room. And it's quite a...
CRC.
It's quite a dark room, but you instantly recognize it as one of the rooms back when you were in here previously from that Hall of Bones, when the double doors were open and so you could see further down some wine casks at the end of the hall. And what sort of... I'm trying to figure out exactly how much room you're going to see. I'm going to let the dynamic lighting decide. Exactly how much room you see. There you go.
There's a figure. There's a shadowy figure. I mean, there's a figure.
Standing what you can see standing, you can see, first of all, you can see a door opposite the other side of the hallway, and you peer around as you open that door just a little bit more, and standing up against the door is a charred or a burn. He's still got burn marks, but Rahadin standing with his arms crossed in front of the door to the west.
All right, I'm gonna if that's all I can see, I'm not gonna chance my luck any further. I'm gonna ease the pressure back off the door just as carefully and slowly as I applied it, and then I'm gonna bring people in close to me. Dean is out there. He's standing right there. Should I check the other door?
Yeah, we don't.
Well, I'd hate for us to charge out and be like, "Fuck you, Radine," and then it's like, "Oh, it's Strahd and Izek behind us." Shit.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, do that.
I will say that you only saw kind of half of Rahadin. You couldn't get far enough around to see all of Rahadin. Just going from what
Rahadin.
Just going from what we saw on that.
I've seen everything.
It's too late.
All right, I'd like to do the same for the other. For the other door, then.
You're going to hate me, but I'm going to need another... Oh, you're already ahead of me there. Okay, great.
That's okay. Yeah. It's a 30 all up.
And you're peering out through, checking out the other side of this hallway now, and you see just the hallway, and you can see some... where a portcullis has been dropped down, and you can see this damp spider web covered room full of these what looks like these empty wine barrels, all broken and destroyed. But you don't see anyone else.
Yeah, I've not got the best angle in this hallway. All right, I think I'm just going to relay that to the... I'm going to do the same thing, very gently ease off the pressure on that door and relay that I can't see them. There's a portcullis that would block our advancement any further that way. And so that's what we know at the moment, that Rahidin's over there and a portcullis over there.
Excellent. So we might be able to surprise him then. What do you think?
I think I'll have his head.
Okay.
American's grinding her teeth in fury at the thought of Rahadin and the things he has done.
Patrina is absolutely seething with fury at the moment you've mentioned that Rahadin is out there. I am going to roll no, we're going to do a wisdom throw, because I think wisdom saving is more about your strength of will, right?
Did she get a +1?
She has a very high save. So, okay, all right. She rolled a total of 21. So, she is holding back. She wants to just burst out that door, and she is just gritting her teeth. And you can hear in the silence of that room, above the bubbling of the contents of that pot, just the grinding of her teeth. An absolute...
She copied me. She's trying to steal my... I'm angrier than her. No, she's allowed. She can be angrier than me. That's okay.
This guy's got the opposite of a fan club going on.
It's like, no, I hate Rahadin the most. No, I hate Rahadin the most.
I'm gonna seeing Patrina gritting her teeth and gnashing them. I'm gonna nudge Brian and be like, "You should tell her that you hate Rahadin also."
Yeah. I'm tempted to... I think we should rush the bitch, and I'm tempted to
What? Oh, Rahadin's the bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I thought you meant Irina. What?
I thought you meant Patrina. I was like, what?
Kill Patrina.
Stick her in the pot.
I'm thinking I kind of want to get a surprise attack. I guess everyone thinks the same, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should. Well, I think that's good plan. One other option to consider, is we could make a commotion in this room, hide in this room, lure him in, and then throw the big bubbling green mixture over him and scald him.
Well, that would be comical. And I do like the idea of humiliating his ass.
We can throw him in the pot once we've killed him.
The best of both worlds.
Burn
I
me
think-
once, shame on you. But burn him twice.
I think
shame
either
on
way,
you.
we're probably going to get a surprise round, hopefully, unless he knows we're here. So I reckon we just bust out and blad him.
Well, okay, so should we have long range people run out the right hand door? Close range people run out the left hand door?
Sure.
And bum rush him? I just want to know, are my skeletons going to get in the way of anything you want to do?
Well, okay, I'll tell you
Good
what
thinking,
I'm
Brian.
thinking.
Thank you.
This is as a player, and tell me if this is just stupid, but I think it would be pretty epic. I'm up on the ceiling, I turn into a massive bear and rush
Okay.
him from above.
That's
Wow.
great.
The unbridled fury of
Wait, wait.
nature.
Are they both concentration spells?
No.
Oh.
Wild shape is not a spell. It is a way of life.
Of course, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
So you'd wild shape into like a mouse or something to sneak out.
What? No.
Oh, are you saying lure him in here?
I was just saying getting a surprise round on him by rushing out as
Yeah.
a bear running along the ceiling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
That's pretty
Yeah.
crazy. I love it.
That would.
I'm like,
that would make
it's
me
like-
think twice.
Spider bear.
Yeah. I'm like, if there's a moment to do it,
This is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
if there was a moment where the primal fury of nature would overtake American and she would wall run at him as a bear, now would be the time.
I think we should do that.
Cool.
Okay, what is
So
everyone
it's
else
a-
going to do?
So it's a full rush. It's just everyone rush towards Rahadin. All stealth is out the window and just try and hit him with everything
Yeah.
we got.
Exactly.
Hit him with a big-ish thing.
A big-ish thing.
I'll hit him with something that's big-ish.
Unfortunately, Bocephalus got dragged back down to house.
Yeah.
Imagine that, just waving a horse dong, a flaming horse dong at him.
If they'd left his dong behind.
They never did.
That would have been really good. I feel like he deserves that. You know what I mean?
Under the
Well,
pillow
we
for the
did want to
dog
put
food.
his head in Strahd's coffin, but that's out the window now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Damn.
Does anyone want protection from good and evil? Although he's not is he a fae? Does he count as a
No, I
fae?
don't think
Is
so.
who a
He's just
fae?
a, he's just a,
No.
he's just a
Rahadin.
dark elf.
He's just
a dust
a.
elf
He's just
who
like
eats
Patrina.
frogs, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He's just a
Well,
guy.
I think I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers at level 2. I think it's going to be my
Ooh.
move.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this is going to let other people know that we're next door, that we're here, but hopefully Rahadin dies, or takes a lot of damage quickly anyway. So, yeah. I don't know, should I do Fireball? It's too big.
You do Fireball. I'm going to do Scorching Ray, which is 3 bolts of fire.
Preferably don't do an area attack spell that hits a bear of some kind. If possible.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, so depending on who gets in there first. Yeah.
What about Witch Bolt, Adam?
You go.
Because you can keep on using the same spell slot to refresh it, right? Like you don't have to spend a spell slot each time.
Okay. Yep, I can do that.
Sounds good.
It was pretty effective last time. Used it like 3 times the whole campaign. Each time it's a killer. Never use it again.
There you go. You don't want to keep doing the same
Classic
thing.
witch bolt.
Rahadin screams out, "My only weakness!" A single witch
I was
bolt.
thinking about it and I was like, I feel like Rahadin's final words are going to be like, "Damn you guys, I had a badass speech prepared, but you keep bum rushing me."
We'll wait for him to start sucking down a frog before we run out.
Is that what he was doing? Is that what he was doing before? Oh, I thought he was
Yeah,
eating
well,
it.
No.
Oh, he's horrible. He's depraved. One more
Okay.
reason to despise.
It looked like he was smoking a joint, but no, he was
Sucking a frog.
sucking down a frog.
Sucking off a frog. Alright.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Don't
Okay.
don't judge him. It's part of his religion.
All right, so
Alright,
what are we doing?
Okay. So how do we choose who goes first? Do we just let's send the bear out?
You guys
Fly the bear,
decide the order,
Oh, so-
and then
You don't roll?
well, with surprise rounds, whoever initiates the surprise gets the surprise attack.
Oh, is it not everyone?
No way.
So it's
Oh,
only
that's some bullshit.
one of us.
Well, yeah.
Really?
That's
Unless,
bullshit.
well, let's have a look. This is a pretty important moment.
I'm pretty sure it's everyone.
Especially if you
Surprise
get everyone out
round.
those doors in kind of like one hit, like doors open.
Yeah.
Let's. I'll take a look.
Yeah,
I'll
and we'll
take
do
a
it.
look.
You just put them at the bottom of the encounter.
And I think we'd do it in slow-mo, ideally. I think that would look very cool.
And with some doves flying.
Okay,
past.
no, you're right. The
It would
first
be like a...
the first round of combat is the surprise round. So you all get
Surprise, bitch! Yeah.
you all will get
Yeah,
an
and
attack. So it doesn't really matter. So what we could do,
We're all going to say that.
Yeah.
why don't we, in preparation for however this turns out, why don't we roll our initiative, which will decide what happens after the surprise round, yeah? And that can also help us decide the order for this.
And then we
as
have
well.
the adios motherfucker round.
Unfortunately, that's him saying it to us as he annihilates
Oh,
us.
yeah, that would suck.
I rolled a 20 plus 4 for 24.
Why have you come up as 16 on the panel?
I double-clicked D&D Beyond.
I rolled a 1.
So what was your real one? Sorry, not 16. It was
20,
24.
24. Crit!
What happens if you do a crit and knit?
Crit.
A crit and knit?
What?
Initiative.
Crit in it.
Oh, crit in it.
Oh, in it. Oh,
Crit
in
in
it.
it.
In it?
That's what I said.
I rolled a... Oh, my one's...
You,
I
It
selected
ends
my
in it.
token.
What's
you
happening?
get to attack six times, I think. Is the,
That's
that
so
works.
good. Seems like it would be real too.
What? I'll add you in there, American. What did you roll?
12 plus 3.
15. Rahadeen has come out strong with his roll with a 25.
Huh. Weird how Patrina says she hates Rahadeen more than me, but rolled much lower than me.
She's just
Case
shaking
closed.
with fury as you guys burst into action, I guess.
Oh no! She's so angry that she rolled low. Damn it!
Not as low as the Baron and Irina, though, so that's okay. So,
Yeah.
we have our order. We could use this for the surprise round by all means. If you guys are happy to... Or it's your guys' round. It's your guys' surprise round. You can decide the order and we'll just let it play.
Based on Morley's description, I'm going to line myself up so I can see Rahadeen through this. I believe it was through this door, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to ready Dissonant Whispers at level 2.
So you're not going to burst out. You're
okay.
just going to wait for the door to open.
Oh, I couldn't take that on if American.
Okay.
Oh,
Well-
I have a request.
Yeah.
Because we're planning this ahead, am I able to change into animal form
Oh,
before
yeah,
the
totally.
Initiative starts, or do I have to
Yeah.
use my first turn?
No. You can totally do that before
thank
before
you.
bursting out into combat.
Okay.
Right. I'll also point up on myself, Blade Ward.
Okay, this is probably a good thing for everyone to take a look at prepping. So, let's have
I
a look
thought
at-
Adam was going to be like, I will also turn myself into a bear.
And I turned myself into a bigger bear than you.
No, that's what Patrina
Yeah.
will be doing. She'll be Sure, I'll be a flying bear.
Joneses.
Yeah. Do we want Irina to also cast magic weapon again? Or
Yes.
or are you guys wanting her to stay back for like the possible healing that may be needed, or the paladin stuff that you guys?
Yeah, let's get her ready to heal us.
Okay. Again, you guys
think
have
so.
full control over her character sheet.
Is her magic weapon thing a cantrip? Can she just do that for free, or does it
No,
cost?
it's a spell slot. It's a
Okay.
level 2 spell slot.
Okay, we won't do
can't
that then,
open
right?
Irina up.
Uh,
Story of the campaign.
over and go into go into the journal and look for her in the journal.
Okay.
What I think.
Why won't you open up to me, Irene?
Okay. I think we're good here. Patrina casts mage armor on herself in preparation.
Good thinking. I always have that on.
Okay, are we going with American leading this rampage? Okay.
Yeah, we do it in the order. I'm happy with
No,
that.
there you go, American. I
Get out
reckon
the
that'll be.
M-Dog.
It's got to do psychic damage, right? A fucking bear running across the ceiling at you.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, well, if they use their turns to prepare weapons, prepare their actions, I guess and then it triggers once a raging bear falls down from the ceiling onto its head and starts mauling him to death.
Yeah.
Ideally, I'll roll like a 1 or something, and it'll be like, "You bite the Baron in the bum."
We're gonna Keystone Cops this the whole way.
Okay, so let's. American
Okay.
seems to be. Do you want to do it just by the initiative order? So we can go through and prep everything until we get to American, if you like. So, Bill, you've said you've gone over to the eastern door, and you're preparing which spell or cantrip was it?
Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers. Morley, what is your plan for once American charges out?
I bust through I bust through the back door, and then I throw out a witch bolt
Okay.
straight at Rahadin's head.
Okay.
At level 2, I might add.
Okay, cool. Baron, what are you going to do once American charges?
Well, I'm going to do Tasha's Mind Whip at level 3,
All right.
and the skeletons will run out and attempt to hit them with their short swords.
Okay. And Irina, what are you guys wanting Irina to do at this point?
I think she might kind of stick close to Baron and myself for a bit of protection and be ready to heal anyone who looks like they need it.
Okay. All right,
Yeah, and
American.
she's got a short bow as well, right?
She does.
Yeah, for
she
like
does.
perhaps her first turn is she fires off a short bow, but she's available to heal after that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we have to make sure we don't clump too much, just in case he gets us with an area spell.
Yeah, Irina sort of positions herself behind you, Morley, ready to charge out into the hallway on the command.
What's the command?
It's probably a
Is
bear
it going to
roar.
be surprise bitch or
Surprise, bitch!
like a beer? What does a famous beer say?
Hey, boo boo!
I love big biscuits.
So threatening. Amazing. He says that.
American,
Has anybody?
Oh,
Sorry. Has anybody seen the trailer for Cocaine Bear?
yeah.
That's what I'm imagining right now.
Perfect.
True.
American-
Like channel cocaine bear.
Detail. You've before bursting into this, you've cast.
I have some
You've
cocaine.
shifted into wild shape. Detail what you do?
Yeah, well, she's hanging out on the ceiling in her with her spider climb abilities, and she just starts whispering, "Rahadin, Rahadin." But in the third time she says it, you hear her voice change to a guttural growl as she assumes the form of a brown bear and begins charging across the ceiling, skirting down the walls diagonally, charging Rahadin from behind, teeth bared, snarling and frothing at the mouth.
And that's where we'll take our break.
Well,
This cunt's gonna get it.
if it just turns out to be a fucking scarecrow shaped like Rahadin,
Oh my god, it will be. It'll be like it'll be like an explosive trap.
oh,
Were you gonna
right,
say
yeah,
blow
yeah.
up doll?
We did say that he might home alone us, so you know,
I'm down here, you
I'm
big.
swinging down.
Yeah. We'll try and open the door, and it'll be electrified, won't it? And then there'll be
Yes.
micro machines in
Yeah.
the corridor.
Like a literal blow up doll. Like he blows up.
Yes.
Explosion.
Yeah. Bears are weak to explosions. Oh my god, this. So good.
Oh man, this has been good. This has been very good.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tense.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot to mutter, I hate him more than Patrina could ever. But I didn't. But I was thinking it.
Yep, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. How are you guys finding it? Patrina, you've managed to make Patrina a little happier there, Baron.
Oh, that's good. I wouldn't want you to go to sleep angry.
Yeah.
But no, that is good. I mean, I used that
Yeah.
spell, but I don't know if I needed to. I think she's
Your
goading me
ice-
into it.
Was
Your
that
ice
a
spell seems to have thawed her, rather.
Yep.
I was actually going to use that spell. I was like, oh, Bobo's going to be so weak to ice. I'm going to annihilate this. And then it's like, nah.
Oh, you've got Cone of Cold.
Yeah, I prepared it because I try to prepare spells that are like aligned with the season I'm in. So I was like, oh, that's a very
Oh, nice.
wintry spell.
And so that Staff of Frost has only a specific amount of charges, is that right?
Yeah. So you really only get 2 big spells out of it.
Right. Okay.
So that one used 5 charges out
Ooh.
of 10. And they're all sort of aimed at larger crowds, though. You know, like that would take out so many, you know, with this giant thing. But it can do Fog Cloud. That's only 1 charge.
Yeah.
Ice
Damn it.
Storm.
I can hear the
is
rabbit
4 charge.
digging.
All right, freaking idiot.
Something said.
She's just
And
she's upset
then-
with you. She doesn't like
I thought that was about you. actually.
I can hear the rabbit digging on the floor, so she's probably just
Those are all things I
right.
chose.
yeah.
And Wall of Ice is the one I really want to use.
Oh, nice. What does that do?
It's a 6th level spell. It's makes a big wall of ice,
Oh yeah.
but they're in big panels. So you can make
these-
a sphere, like a hemisphere, or actually it says a sphere or something, or a
Are
wall.
these spells like built into that staff? Or are they...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
So that uses 4 charge. It's a 6th level spell, but it uses less charges than the 5th level spell. But the good thing about that is if you build a wall on top of enemies, they have to succeed on a dex save or take a large amount of damage. And then,
Do they have to pay for it?
yes, they have to,
Oh,
you
what are we
broke it.
talking about?
Actually, a wall
Ice
of
wall.
ice. And
Ah.
if they then try and break through a panel, it leaves a cold zone. So when they travel through that panel, they take damage.
Crazy.
Wall of Ice. I don't know if I have that one or not, but I don't
6th
think I have
level.
it prepared. I have too many spells.
Where's this thing about? Because I'm reading it now. What's this thing about? Like it dropping on them?
No, it doesn't. Oh, you can create it on them. It doesn't drop.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
They have to make a DC dex save. And then it will protect
Right,
you.
right.
And then they can break through it. It's got an AC of 12, 30 hit points per panel.
Dang, that's
per
pretty good.
10-foot section.
I don't think I have that
76.
one. No, I don't have that
Yeah.
one.
It's pretty high level.
It's yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And when they go through that section, I think they take 5d6 cold damage.
Cool.
Dang, that's brutal.
What level did you say it was?
6th.
It's built into the
From the
staff, the
staff,
frost staff.
yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So you've got 5 charges left on your frost
Yeah.
staff, and Bill, how many charges do you have left on the holy symbol?
I have 8 it's a green it's a green post-it.
Ah,
I
right.
have 8 charges left on the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Nice.
I've used 2. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, that's good. We've got a few questions in the chat as well. So,
I'll be right back.
first, Waffle says, just a reminder that we're all fantastic people. And what is Santa bringing your character for Christmas? We've got like 3 questions. We've got, what is Santa bringing your character for Christmas? We've got, do you think any good guys will die? And if or when you guys win, or your characters, how do they plan to celebrate? So there's a lot of questions. And also Random says his Mondays are super awesome thanks to us as well. So we've got some beautiful sentiment in the
that's
chat
nice.
tonight. Thank you guys
Wonderful
so
man.
much for the ongoing support.
A GC, as they say.
So who's
Which question do we want to target first?
Santa, surely.
What does your character want for Christmas?
who are you asking?
Whoever's got an idea.
I've got an idea. American would like sacks of spiders, little baby spiders. So cute.
To grow.
That's what Santa has in his sack.
For me,
An egg sack. Nice.
Yeah, just a bulging, writhing egg sack. It's exactly what I wished for.
Bill?
I think it's not. I'm trying to think about how Santa brings it, but it's like an adoring fan base,
Right.
basically.
I don't know if Santa
Maybe
gives abstract concepts.
Maybe Santa puts on Christmas in the Park and Bill's the headlining act.
Move over Frankie Stevens.
Yeah.
I've been trying to beat out Frankie Stevens for that top spot for years, and this is the year that Santa's putting me up top.
Nice.
Wow.
What does Morley want from Santa?
I was just going to say that Frankie Stevens made a deal with the devil to continue to be the top billing on Santa's Christmas in the Park, so that's why he hasn't been able to make it happen earlier.
He's had his own little visit to the Amber Temple.
Yeah, exactly.
Morley?
Something nautical, maybe a boat ride. No, think bigger. Think bigger. A boat.
ride.
A whole boat. A new boat. A big boat.
Big boat.
Ooh,
Nice.
big boat.
I was Bill, you're muted, but you look like you're having a great time.
I was going to say one of those wayfinder. I don't know what they're called, but not the telescope, but the one with all the instruments on it.
Oh yeah.
Sextant.
What's it called?
A sextant.
Sextant. That's the one.
I was telling Joe, and I think we're far enough into the campaign now where I can let slip this little goodie. But one of the items that you've missed out on, and it's not a biggie, but I just thought it was an interesting. It's almost laughable that it's even in the campaign. But you missed out on a gun, just a literal gun.
What?
Is it just called gun?
I'll see if I can find it, and I'll.
The mythical gun.
And is it considered a magical weapon or anything, or is it just literally a
Just a gun.
Just some engineering. Just a feat of engineering.
Yeah,
A gun, huh?
just a gun. Where
But
is
there's
it?
just one.
There's just one.
Where did it come
Guns
from?
are
I
thing
can't.
in
I
the
can't
world.
say where it was or how you missed it at this point. I can go into that later. But it's at this point in the campaign, it's not likely at all that you will come across it. That's not
Baba
even listed.
Yaga is like rolling dirty. That's the.
I'll see if I can find the. I think it's just like a pistol. You found a pistol.
Like a Glock.
Yeah,
A modern
yeah.
Glock.
I thought that
Is
was
that
quite
a
fun.
thing in the
I'm like, which?
D&D world?
What, a gun or a Glock?
Like guns. Guns. Can you
Well,
like
apparently.
Well, it's-
Faerun or whatever? Can you go and like visit a gun shop and buy a gun?
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have thought so.
I imagine they're
It's a-
exceedingly rare crafted items made by like true eccentric geniuses or something.
Oh, it's a
right?
musket. It's a musket.
Oh.
It's a
But it's still a
bone
gun.
of- it's a
Either that
bone
or
of
there's just a-
contention
Ah.
in
There's
the
a bone of
community.
what?
Bone of contention in the community about whether or not you should
I'm-
have guns in your game. But it's
I
it's
kinda
up to
don't
the
like
DM and
it.
the players, right?
I'm trying to
I like your
find.
interpretation. Like, there's a eccentric genius that has produced one or something.
Yeah, that's a bit better than just like, oh, there's a gun factory in the town over in this high magic universe.
But, like all our spells are like better than guns.
Yeah, like, why would you? I did like the idea of Morley having a gun, though.
Morley's like MacGyver. He wouldn't have used the gun.
Okay.
But
Like
he'll use
Batman.
they use a blade made of pure sunlight. That's for sure.
Oh, man, it's so
Yeah.
hard to
Well,
find. I'm
that's
trying to
not a
find
gun.
it.
The only guns
Well
Morley
done.
uses are lefty
Oh,
and
right.
righty.
The whole point of MacGyver not using a gun, though, is that he didn't want to kill anybody.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Not
Yeah.
my read.
No, we're pretty flexible with the whole killing people thing. We're pretty
I thought
fine
MacGyver
with
was
that.
just like anti-gun. Like
Like Batman.
It's like Batman. He doesn't want to kill anyone.
Batman loves guns. What are you talking about?
No, he doesn't.
Batman doesn't love guns because his parents were killed by
Batman
one.
hates guns.
Oh.
No, he prefers to run people over in his car by the dozen.
Yeah. And then on that later game, he got that Batmobile that's basically a tank with like turrets and.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, technically, these don't count as guns.
In which case, he loves those guns.
Handgun. I don't like handgun. Fully automatic.
They're fixed armaments,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a trebuchet or a mangonel. Very
that's very
different.
fast.
So, musket does 1d12 piercing. That's and it's
Embarrassing.
Is there a
two-handed.
really long reload time or something? Or can you shoot?
It does say like there's not a lot of reload. A limited number of shots can be made with a weapon that has the reload property, which it does. A character must then reload it using an action or a bonus action. So it doesn't say how many shots, but I think a musket's just like a single shot, right? So
What? That sounds
Two
crap,
barrel.
then.
it's
Could be
like
two barrels.
one action to shoot, then another action to yeah.
Well, or is it says
Or
bonus,
bonus
action?
Or bonus action,
Action.
true.
And it's
that's
double
way
barreled
better.
musket.
Um
Then two shots.
So it's really more of a flavor thing. Like it's not that much. It's not really much more damage than.
Well, how much is a longbow?
Other
A longbow
thing.
is like a D10.
Yeah, it must be. It was an 8. I don't know. But a short bow's 6.
D8. Longbow's a D8.
Right.
That's quite a lot.
So it
better.
is good. It is good. Okay, well I'll go get that gun real quick,
What's the range? on
and
it?
I'll put it in the bear's mouth.
I did just close that, but it was
Oh.
something like 60, 120, I think it was.
Oh, like a longbow.
Yeah. I think that was just going from my memory of having just looked at it and closed it. The other question was, do you think any good guys are going to die?
I don't. We didn't address what Baron Byron would get for Christmas.
Oh,
though.
right, yeah. What would the Baron want from
I
Santa?
missed everyone else's. I get something, you know, you get known as someone who likes these things like clowns or something, and then every Christmas you get some pottery ceramic clown. So I'd get something bone related. I'm sure someone bone the bone themed candle.
Like
or
a
something.
coffee mug. But it
Yeah,
won't even
bone-
be. It won't even be a
bone
nice
socks.
one. It'll just be one that they found at a novelty shop, and you'll just be like, "Oh, thank you."
Put that in the shelf for my other bone. You can't
I'm
tell
the
anyone.
bone guy
I can't
now.
tell anyone I don't like bones. I don't even like them.
Yeah. So, do we think any good guys are going to die?
Yes,
Are we?
but
Luckily,
You
we're
guys
not
are good
guys.
guys. Yes, Morley. You
oh,
guys
we're
are
good
good
guys.
guys.
Hope not.
I would say one person will die in our group, and I will also say a further person outside the group will die.
Well, this is some dark.
Just call me Madam Ava.
Okay, whatever your kink, Madam Ava.
Or Adam Ava.
Yeah, fucking call me that. Has anyone seen Call Me By Your Name?
No.
The music video or the movie? Is there a movie?
The movie with
Yeah, there's a
Timothy
movie.
Chalamet and who's the cannibal guy? Arnie Hammer.
Yeah. Army Hammer.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it. It's like a teen romance between two boys or something, isn't it?
It's actually an excellent dramatic piece about awakening of sexuality.
Sure.
Okay.
Very good.
All right then.
Don't you pass it off as some fucking step up to the streets bullshit. It's way deeper than that.
Anyway, so they had a dance
I've
off.
not even watched it.
Our teen daughter was really into it, but that was when it came out. So, and I didn't watch it. And
How old
she'd
is
read
it?
the book.
Yeah.
It must be 5 years old or 4 years old or something.
Okay.
About that.
Oh.
About that. Anyway, sorry, I've derailed the whole fucking thing.
No.
To be fair, you've confused us because it's a modern reference and none of us has seen it.
I've heard of it.
Can you talk about something like Grumpy Old Men or something instead?
Grumpy Old Men with Walter Matthau.
Yes. Oh, he's great.
Both the leads have been dead for 10 years.
Is it Jack Lemmon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
Grumpy Old Man.
Lemmon.
Let's have a Walter Matthau movie night.
Sorry, apologies for mentioning something contemporary.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Semi-contemporary.
My question is what were you bringing it up for? I can't remember what the thread was.
Oh, I said just call me Madam Ava because I predicted 2 deaths. And Reagan said, "Oh, if that's your kink," and I said, "Has anyone seen Call Me by Your Name?"
Oh, is that your kink?
It's a kink in that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't it about cancer?
Okay.
No.
Oh, what's that one? Oh, the stars.
Fault in Our Stars.
Fault in Our
And
Stars.
Fault in Our Stars. That was another one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I've not seen that.
Maybe I'm confused with that one.
Maybe. All right, let's get back into it.
And with that,
Sorry, viewers, for ruining question of the
Wait,
week.
what was Santa going to bring Strahd? Apart from death.
Tatiana, clearly.
Tatiana.
Some dentures.
Surely it's like a genie
Got it.
situation where you can't grant true love, though.
Or like one of those those pillows, those bamboo pillows that mold to you, so it's nice and comfortable in his coffin.
A bambillo.
My pillow.
My pillow, he wants a my pillow.
That's what I think.
No, I got it. So he writes to Santa, but accidentally spells it Satan.
Clearly.
And he asks for Tatiana, and he said, and the package arrives Christmas morning. He's so excited. It's huge.
He's rubbing his hands.
He's like, it's Tatiana.
I've been waiting a
And
long time.
And he opens the card and it says, "Sorry, you know I can't do true love, but here's the next best thing." and it's a body pillow
Oh.
of
Like
Tatiana, an anime version of Tatiana.
Yeah.
It'll
From
do.
Anime House on Cube Street.
All right, we're jumping back in, guys.
And that's like turns out that's all that was needed to break the curse.
Yeah. He'd still be into it, I reckon.
He's like, yeah.
Like, well, it's not the real thing, but
It's close.
Why is it
close.
anime?
Okay.
it is.
He's just got to
I feel
keep
like-
Isaac away
I feel
from
like
it.
this is- I feel like this is a rabbit hole you don't want to understand.
Well,
Isaac, I
I'm
told
surprised
you.
we didn't find that in his
Fine.
coffin.
Yeah. It's this Christmas. It's this Christmas.
Okay. Berrican. Finally, we see Berrican is back.
Yeah.
You burst
Wall
through
running
the door.
edition.
You burst through the door, and the first thing you see is obviously Rahadin standing up against. Not from that, by the looks. And you might have to move your token out a little bit. But you see Rahadin standing, arms crossed, shocked, with a scimitar at his side as he sees this bear crawling through spider-like out of the door. What you see next to him, what Morley didn't see, is to his side,
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Isaac,
Oh shit! Sorry, everyone.
Big eye.
with his giant, deformed, mutant hand, and a battle axe on his back. The thing,
Oh dear.
there's
Oh
one.
dear.
There is one big difference with Isaac now that you see him here.
He's like calmed down. He's like really chill.
He is quite. He's quite calm. He's also very dead.
Oh.
And he
I'm
has
done, everyone.
and he has two fangs. And he has two fangs and a grayer complexion to him now. Isaac has clearly, you're taking this in bare form, Isaac has clearly been turned into a vampire spawn as you scuttle up. Scuttle? I don't think bears scuttle. As you make your way up onto the
Stampede.
roof. Stampede your way.
Is Rahadin also a vampire?
No. No.
Imagine like the peer pressure to become a vampire in this place. It'd be very hard.
So you left Isaac almost dead in the town centre of Valakian, and Strahd took him, saved him from here, and you can see now what Strahd has done with Isaac.
It's sad. I still had hope that we could return him to his sister and they could make a connection, but he's a vampire.
You're not David Lomas on TV3's Missing Pieces.
Okay.
That's such an obscure reference. You know David Lomas.
Just one for all the American viewers.
yeah.
He's a fucking New Zealander.
Or even the Kiwis, they won't know.
Me laughing like everyone should know who this guy is.
No, I appreciate it actually.
Thanks.
American,
I
imagine
continue your move, American.
Yes, American's low, bulky mass crosses the walls. As she gathers speed, she notices too late that Isaac is standing next to her desired target, but nothing can stop the primal rage arising in her throat as she clambers towards Rahadin, lashing out with claws and teeth.
Okay.
Do I get advantage because I'm frickin' on their wall or not?
So are you? Depends where you're going to be positioned, right? So are you dropping down from the ceiling to land in front of him as you attack?
I'll probably. I can effortlessly cling to the wall, so I might as well stay on the wall and slash out. So I've got still a little bit of distance.
Right. So you're crawling. I thought you were up on the roof. So you're crawling across the walls, the northern wall of this hallway.
I run towards Rahadi. I bite him.
Okay. So All right, you make your way.
I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm on the wall.
Okay, to you're going to position yourself effectively within striking distance of both Rahadin and Izek here as you run towards. You get to a point maybe 10 feet away from Rahadin where you suddenly, your mind is completely filled just with the screams of just what seems like hundreds, if not thousands of people just filling your mind.
This isn't good.
And you swipe out with your bear claw. What have you rolled?
What's with the screams?
You don't know yet. You don't know. They appeared as you got close to both Rahadin and Izek. It's all you can hear. It does. It's not affecting your capabilities, but it's just a little distracting, and it's obviously they're very pained, and it's you're almost feeling a little emotional hearing these pained screaming.
I see. So do I get advantage or not? Because I've only rolled a 6 + 5 to hit.
On the
which
wall,
I imagine does nothing.
On the wall, the advantage you're getting is that you're getting a surprise round. You'd need to be dropping down from above, I guess, if you're wanting to get some sort of advantage.
Okay. I'm also going to select. So that was my bite attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to lash out with claws now.
Okay. You roll to hit.
Ooh, it's not looking good, guys, without advantage.
Oof.
I've rolled a 3 + 5 for 8.
With that noise in your head, you just both your bite and your claw just sort of meets air, and you can sort of see both Rahadin reaching for the scimitar at his side, and Izek with his giant hand grabbing for the battle axe on his back. Let's go to the top of the turn order there. Bill, you had Dissonant Whispers ready to go.
Dissonant Whispers ready to go. So I'm going to inflict my own psychic pain on them, similar to the voices that American's hearing in her head. Rahadin hears a cacophony of whispers in his head too. Oh, sorry, that should be... I prepped it at level 2, so it should be one more 1d6.
Oh, okay, yep. And it's a wisdom save needed.
Wisdom save 18. Yeah.
He has failed his wisdom saving throw.
So he takes 13 damage.
Okay.
And then also he on a failed save, blah blah blah, he must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far away as his speed allows. And he won't move into obviously dangerous ground.
Okay.
He's basically afraid of me.
Okay. He fails the save. There's a moment of panic crosses his face. He leaves the scimitar at his side, and he puts both hands on the door behind him and pushes the door open and enters in behind.
Does he take an opportunity?
Yeah, he will. So give us an opportunity attack from Berican.
This is my chance to redeem myself. But my question is, as an action, the bear makes a multi-attack. Do I just do one of them or both?
It's just one, I believe. It's a reaction. We'll double check though, just to make sure. Like I said, we're at that point where everything is sort of matters, right?
Yeah.
Attack.
It just says as an action, the bear does a multi-attack, which is 2 attacks. So I don't know.
No, so you make an opportunity attack, so it's not an opportunity action. So it's just an attack. Yeah.
I've rolled a 13 + 5 for 18.
Meets beats. As he pushes the
beats his ass.
As he goes to push the door, is it claws? Is it teeth?
I think I'd like to rip at his throat with my bear teeth.
All right, so you go to bite down as he turns to run, and your teeth grab onto his shoulder as he runs into the room, and you tear a chunk of his shoulder and armor with your teeth. What damage do you do?
Oh, true. I should roll that. So it's 1d8 plus 4. And it's very important to note that American is frothing at the mouth quite a lot, and her lips are very wobbly and rubbery, like a gross beer would be. They're very wobbly.
A slow-mo beer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's a big
I rolled
salmon.
6. Yeah, I've got salmon in my eyes, yeah. I rolled a 6 plus 4 for 10.
Okay. Yeah, you've done some good damage to Rahadin's shoulder. And what American you see, and Bill you see, for that moment while the doors open, as you see into the Hall of Bones, and you can see on the other side of the table, the bone table, you see Strahd.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh. Oh, maybe he won't notice.
He'd be like, oh.
And just as the door sort of
Get back out there, Rahadin.
as the door slowly closes in behind Rahadin, you can just see a quizzical look on Strahd's face as he looks towards Rahadin.
And Rahadin's going to go in and be like, oh, there's a beer out there. And Strahd's going to be like, fuck off, man. I've told you about this shit. Get out there, protect this fucking room.
Scary.
And it's only
No, it was on the wall. It was.
and it's only for that turn, so he's not in a scared state forever, is he? It's just that.
I don't. As far as I know, it doesn't actually work like a
Yeah.
terrified state.
Okay. Morley, you've just you might not even at this point you're still behind that door, right?
Why? I think we're all gonna bust out together.
Yeah.
So I've busted out kind of. I guess I'm seeing just the edge of Rahadin disappear into that other room.
Yeah. And you two catch just a quick glimpse of Strahd in the room beyond.
I guess I'm gonna have to adapt on the fly.
And you can see just past Berikin's form, you can see Izek standing there reaching for his battle axe.
I'm gonna cast. I think I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force on Izek.
Okay. American, by the way, just quickly, American, as Izek ran away out through into that hall,
Rahadin.
when Rahadin ran out, the screaming faded out of your mind.
Oh. He's got bad vibes.
Sorry, back to you, Morley.
I'm glad you jumped in with that because it gave me time to read the spell I was going to cast, which has no effect on the undead.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
No effect whatsoever on those counts.
With your fucking sword, man. Get him with your...
Nah.
Because
I'm just gonna, the
stop
witch,
them from moving and shit. And...
well, I'm gonna have to go right up to him if I get my sword out. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my action to cast Witch Bolt on Izek, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to unsheath my light blade. So I'm not gonna do anything with it, but I'm just gonna turn it on like a lightsaber.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. Give us your witch bolt.
Yeah. At second level again on Izek. Eat it. That is a 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ho! Wouldn't want to be you taking 10 lightning damage.
The witch bolt shoots across straight past Berikin and into Izek as he just with the zap of that lightning just grips tight onto that edge of the battle axe.
Oh, it's like Ghostbusters.
It is. And because I was initially hidden, I believe.
Well, you've also got a friend within 5 feet, so you get, and it's a surprise attack. So by all means, stealth attack. Oh no! So what's that deal that we have with the magic? Don't you have like a?
With magic, you were basically ruling that if they couldn't see the
Sure.
caster, which is me,
Yeah.
when I cast it.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Cool, bro. I'll do that now. Do that right now. It's just
Anytime,
so-
just
Don't you
machines-
have like a feature now where?
Yeah, I thought you had a
it's
feature about
sneak attack.
That's what I was looking for, but my machine's running real slow. Sorry,
Okay.
my browser's slow. I got 15, which is not a great sneak attack, but yeah, an extra little 15 of damage.
Okay, cool. We add that in, and you, with your bonus action, switch on the Sunblade. This time that you lighting this up, it's there's a different feeling to this one this time, because as you've the Sunblade has been quite quiet throughout the majority of your adventures, but you'll remember the first time you interacted with it, there was some sentience to it, and now that you've got the Sunblade here close to Strahd, there is absolute fury coming from that blade that you're hearing and feeling in your mind.
Fury.
It's
yeah.
and so now there is sunlight, pouring out, illuminating out from you.
60 foot of dim light and 30 foot of bright light.
Is that what it is? Let's have a quick look here. Where are you seeing that?
On the
15-foot radius.
15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 foot.
Yeah. Okay,
So
cool.
it's 15 and 15 for a total of 30.
Yeah, cool. 15.
Maximum of 30 feet each. Okay, but that's to use in action. Okay, so at the moment it's just on and its default setting of 15-foot radius of...
Yeah, perfect. Who else? We've got Patrina here, who runs into the middle of the room, just cutting across in front of Bill to try and get an eye at Rahadin. And she sees Izek standing there, and I'm just going to do another roll for Patrina.
Loyalty roll.
This is more about trying to fight. Oh, okay. She has crit failed. This roll was to decide whether she could fight back the urge to try and take on Rahadin directly. All right, so she just runs and sprints towards the closing door. Actually, she's gonna dash.
Don't dash. Oh, you fool.
She's Leroy Jenkins it.
Yeah. And we'll get her to the door. We'll get her at the door there.
God, that's ruining my plans.
Irina's turn.
Oh god. When this freak sees her, he's gonna fucking go hog wild.
Well, two of those freaks in there.
So
I have to move my token back so I can see her to grab her,
Oh,
pull
right.
her out, and then I'll pull myself back off. I can't move her.
oh, really? Okay, let's.
What?
There we go.
Yeah, cool. That's exactly where I wanted her.
Okay, cool.
And she just sees Izek and thinks of the horrifying kidnapping that he subjected her to, and unleashes the short bow that was going to be for Rahadin towards Izek.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, get him, Irina.
20 for
That-
the hit.
Is a hit.
Is that right? 30. Well, she didn't learn this from me, but 13 damage. That's
Oh no,
quite
that
impressive.
was 2 rolls. So with a so that's just 2 of the
Yeah.
same roll. So we got to roll damage.
Definitely didn't learn.
I like the excitement though.
Why is it doing this? I'm clicking on the 1d6 piercing, but it's not happening. I'll just do it. I'll just roll it manually.
Okay.
Hang on.
Plus whatever his strength modifier is.
Take that, you bitch.
What's her strength modifier?
3. So he takes 4 damage.
4. Plus it's halved just due to the fact that it's a standard bolt into an undead.
Oh.
And
Get your
then
hands off me, you creep.
and then last up, Baron and his skeletons.
Yeah, I've only got 3 skeletons working on skeleton crew, I guess. So I'm going to get this skeleton to run up. Stop, Patrina. Would you just give me, please?
Skeleton underrated.
I didn't want to say. This front skeleton, Charlene, is going to run up and attempt to grab Patrina and pull her back so that she doesn't. I'm going to yell out, "Don't run to your certain doom, Patrina." Does that work?
Well, she won't like this.
Give us a strength roll.
Running back to her ex is what it looks like to you.
Rodine was not
A
his.
nat 20.
Oh, nat 20. Yeah. You manage. Was it Darlene? Manages to. Charlene. Manages to stop Patrina as she reaches for the door.
Can Charlene pull Patrina back?
She can't have much more movement left on
Charlene?
her. Does she?
No, but as a
Sure.
reaction,
Sure.
who grab strengthy action.
Yeah. By all means.
Okay, and then Janet is going to run in to fill the gap to the south of Charlene.
Okay.
And so I can see in there, right? I run out into the hall,
Okay.
and I guess I've seen Strahd.
Yeah, you would have
true.
run out with everybody else, and you would have seen as the doors closed, you would have seen Strahd on the other side of the door.
Okay, great.
Just the door swings open, and for a brief second, you see him like, huh?
I'm trying to eat.
Huh?
Oh, it's, and then Todd is also going to run out into the hall. So that's the 3 skeletons out there. I think 2 of them should be able to shoot. So who's our target currently?
It's got to be Izek because things in the other room.
Isaac. Okay.
So we have 25 damage on Izek and 23 on Rahadin currently.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice tracking there.
It's standing.
So yeah, they're going to shoot their short bows. Oh, is it to fort it? So that's a 12 plus 4 and a 9 plus 4 for 16 and 13.
On
those
Izek, one of those is a hit.
Okay, a d6 plus 6. That's a 9 total.
Again, half damage on that attack. And anything
I am
else?
going to cast Sickening Radiance
Ooh.
in the room with Strahd. So I point my finger down,
Oh,
and a sickening glow starts to appear in the far room. It's 30-foot radius, so I want it to end right at this, just before it hits my skeletons here. So it should be hitting this vampire guy,
Yeah, let me
Izek.
get out a marker for it.
compass.
What's the radius on it?
30-foot radius.
Oh yeah, so that's the right size. So you want it to kind of do that,
Yeah, pretty much.
and you want it to fill the room. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. What's the? Oh, it's radiant. Okay, cool.
It's radiant damage, which is unusual for a necromancy spell.
Yeah.
Necromancy. Oh, this is the application. I'm sure it used to be necromancy.
All right, so we need to get a let me just move that onto the map, Blair, just so it makes it a bit easier to grab everything else. So what is this? A Constitution saving throw from everyone? Does it happen instantly or is it at the start of their turn? Sorry.
Okay. I'd say it's at the start of their turn. So when a creature moves into the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on its con save.
Okay.
Or take 4d10 damage.
On the next turn. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's pretty safe to say that there are 3 targets within that Sickening Radiance. Okay, anything else before we start the next round?
No, well, I'm just going to stand behind Irina here and pat her on the shoulder. You're doing well.
Do I have everybody else? I guess. Shit, I guess I better add Strahd to the turn order.
Nah, no need. He probably hasn't noticed.
You don't have,
You
you
just
don't
hear
have,
him
you
going-
don't have to.
Yeah.
Strahd
You just
has
hear him
been...
going, Rahadin, what are you doing? I thought you were fixing the photocopier.
Getting hot in here.
Where's my soap? My soap, Rahadin.
So your surprise round just happens all at once. Berikin comes storming out and swipes out. The dissonant whispers sends Rahadin running into the next room where you see Strahd as Baron pops out from the room and casts Sickening Radiance just as the door closes and fills that room with Sickening Radiance. We have Witch Bolts being thrown, and we have a bow from Irina, a bolt from Irina's bow, and Patrina running for the door and being pulled back away from the door just as Sickening Radiance seeps through that wall and embodies where she was. Izek.
Oh, one more thing.
Yep.
Did Irina get a +2 to her damage because of the braces of archery that I gave her?
Probably not. So let's add that on.
One more damage,
One
guys.
more
We
damage.
got this.
Izek, without saying, oh, not Izek, it's Rahadin. Actually, it's not Izek's turn. Izek, stay out of this. So we're gonna do Rahadin's save, I guess. So what was that?
Do we know if Strahd was in the sphere? Out of interest.
You've got every reason to believe he is.
Okay.
All right, let's do a con save. Rahadin has failed that Constitution saving throw against Sickening Radiance.
Do you want me to roll it each time, or
No,
just
we
take
can
one
just
roll?
take that 18. Is there anything else that happens to him, or is it just that?
Well, there is a bunch of stuff. It just depends if they're undead or something. So
He's not undead.
right. So they suffer 1 level of exhaustion. They
Well,
emit a
undead
dim
or anyone.
undead won't get exhaustion, I don't think, but Rahadin probably would. They'll emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius, which I think is fairy fire. This light makes it impossible for creatures to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by the spell go away when the spell ends.
And how long does the spell last?
10 minutes.
Can you just, for my sake, chuck the description up in the
Oh, yep.
chat
Yeah,
for me as well? Just makes it a little bit easier for me. Okay, so a level of exhaustion. Let's just bring up those rules for me as well, just so I've got, since we're dealing with that. Disadvantage on ability checks. So he failed it. Oh no, he got this. Future ones will be at disadvantage. Okay. The door to the west slowly pushes open. And you all get a look at Strahd standing in that sickening green smoke filling that room. He's got a scowl on his face, and for the first time you've seen him wearing something a bit more ready for a fight. He's wearing plate armor, and he has this rapier at his side.
Damn it.
Now.
I thought you were going to say it was in, like, lingerie or something.
Yeah, that's what I
A
like.
bit more evening focused. A silky nightgown draping his
garters.
delicate chiseled chest. Tell me more.
As
I can change it.
Rahadin walks through that door, now emitting a strange green glow, with the burned scars on his face from the first encounter with you, he just says, "I've been waiting for this for a long time." And he steps through the door, and a mist just shrouds around him, and he disappears from view, and reappears face to face with Bill. Bill, the sound of screams, hundreds if not thousands of screams, male, female, just filling your mind and overwhelming you. I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Which I believe we have advantage on due to the hero's feast.
Hell yes.
Yes, we make all
it-
wisdom saving throws with advantage thanks to that delicious brunch.
Nice.
Love that. How do I put it?
The memory of Eggs Benedict fills your mind.
If only I could go back for those eggs. God, how do you roll advantage on this thing? I'll just roll it twice.
Okay.
I've only been playing for 3 years. It's
Yeah, I just rolled twice.
There's literally a tag in your character sheet that says advantage. But just give us a second roll. All right.
A 16, so 14 plus 2 for my wisdom save.
You have beat that, but you still take half damage as the sound of these screams.
500, so...
So you're going to
rest in
take
peace.
6 psychic damage.
Whoa, that was a terrible roll from Rahadin.
It was. He rolled 2 1s.
Excellent.
6 psychic damage.
Yeah. That's halved. I've halved it for you. So, and that is Rahadin's turn.
110-1.
Bill, face to face with these screams in your mind. It's managed to harm your mind just a little bit, but you push through.
Let's potentially change what I want to do here.
And I think Patrina turns to see, obviously. She's been pulled away from that door now. She's seen Rahadin appear in front of you, Bill.
Yeah. Within 30 feet. Okay. Upon seeing Rahadin appear in front of me, I'm just gonna clutch the holy symbol of Ravenkind again and just pray to the Morning Lord for his protection. And cast Hold Vampires.
Oh, he's just an elf, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
but
okay.
Isaac's close enough to me.
Oh,
that it
okay,
will
cool.
hit him.
Yeah.
What can you see, Strahd? Is the door open?
No, the door
It's
is
30.
closed.
It's 30 feet. So Strahd is too far.
Would be so sweet though.
It would be sweet. So
Just
he
have him
needs to
cooking in
make a DC 15 Wisdom
So
save.
that's Isaac,
Correct.
and it was a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Isaac is not a smart man.
Is he wise though?
He's also not wise. He has rolled an 11.
He is paralyzed.
Nice.
So what does this mean? He just can't move, or is there anything else?
He can't do anything.
So
Basically,
this is similar to the vampire spawn that happened in the previous room. So he gets a chance at the end of each of his turns to try and break free of this.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Isaac's fucked. Anyway, carry on.
With that, I think what I'll do is I'll hum a little tune for Patrina and grant her some bardic inspiration for her battle against Rahadin.
Oh yeah.
Just say, "Go get him, girl."
Cool. Do you
And
want to
grant her. How much do I grant now? It is a 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay, and that can be used on attack rolls or damage, or is it just attack rolls?
It can be used on an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. Anything else from Bill?
Nothing else from me.
Morley.
But she can. Sorry, just to clarify, she can attack before she uses it, and then decide whether or not
nice.
she wants to roll the inspiration.
Okay, cool, perfect. Morley, you've also seen Rahadin sort of misty step his way through into the hallway in front of Bill.
All right. I take the first thing I do is I just take one step in front of Irina, just to kind of feel better about that. I'm thinking it might be time for something I've only used once. Crown of Madness on Rahadin. He'll need to make a Wisdom saving throw. Or I'll chuck it in the thing. I'm not casting it yet, but this is what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm looking for any reasons from the party about why I wouldn't do this. And I'm going to make him attack Izek on his turns.
I'd say he probably has a high wisdom modifier, so there is that, I suppose. But
He did just. Oh no, that was Izek failed. The wisdom save.
Had this been cast on him before? Who?
I cast it on
killed-
Izek.
Yeah.
I cast it on.
Yeah, it was Izek.
Yeah,
And
I
he
cast it on
chopped his own
Izek.
head?
Isaac chopped off the
Burgomaster's.
Burgomaster's head.
Ah, okay. As it was a running theme. Go for it.
Yeah, I think that seems
the
pretty
irony would be delicious.
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
If his head got chopped off by somebody under that spell. The only thing is you'll be dropping your witch bolt, but I don't know if that matters that much.
True, because it's concentration.
Yeah, you can't concentrate on 2 spells.
My thing is he'll probably save because he probably has really high wisdom because he's a spellcaster. That's the only problem I
They
see
might
with
just
this.
have high intelligence. Like this, like a wizard's high intelligence.
Oh, true. I'm thinking of my spellcasting.
Well, it's
So,
only a
I'll
13
just-
to save.
I'll just check in. So there's Rahadin has taken 41 damage, and Izek has
Nice.
taken 43. So they're basically the same at this point.
And one of them is in
It's paralyzed.
is frozen and gonna. Let's kill Izek first, I reckon.
I kind of feel like if you can take over Rahadin, put him in the Sickening Radiance and attack Izek, it's like a triple whammy.
Can you make him walk in if he's in Crown of Madness into danger?
The charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turn to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. Can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it doesn't seem to say anything about.
Yeah.
Normally it says
But it
you
doesn't-
can't make him
yeah.
walk off a cliff or something. All right.
It has to use its action before moving. So,
What?
Okay.
Oh, that's crap. Well, then you can't,
Well, he
and
can-
you can't make it move
make it-
without
You
attacking.
can make him dash. That's an action.
yes, yeah.
Doesn't he have a ranged attack?
True.
Rahadin, he does, but that's for me to know.
Wait, but this spell doesn't let you tell him where to go.
No, but
Just that
he's going to
just that he
basically
has to attack.
he's going to turn on Izek.
I just know this is gonna go like monkey's paw shit, and he's gonna be. I have a ranged attack. It's fireball, and you're all invalid.
No, it has to be a melee attack. Has to be a
does
melee
it?
attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I think you're right, American. I think there's a good chance that this could fail. However, my other options are just inflicting a moderate amount more damage on either Izek or Rahadin.
If it gets him to push his way back into that sickening radiance, that's ideal.
It's like a high risk, high reward.
Yeah, it is high risk, high reward. You think I should do it?
Yeah. If he can only do a melee attack, then yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to try and cast Crown of Madness on...
I thought he was going to say Karen of Madness.
the Karen Madness on Rahadin. He's going to ask to speak to the manager.
So it's a DC of 13.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's pretty low.
Rahadin has rolled an 18.
Nah.
The way you said it, it made me think like it was going to be a good thing. A little bit annoyed at the dungeon mastering there. You got my hopes up.
Okay, let's quit.
Yeah, I killed myself with the sunblade. Okay.
You missed.
Anything
That was
else?
my action. Geez, there doesn't look to be any good hiding spots in this.
No, not in this room.
Well, there's a good one behind Irina here.
It's taken by the biggest coward we've got. So,
Well, you can go behind me.
I'm just thinking maybe I should because I've got my bloody my lightsaber out. Maybe I should wander a bit closer to someone.
Get close to either of the vampires. It damages them.
One that I can get close to.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to basically use my movement and go up here behind American.
You'd have to be one step back just because it's a giant bear on the wall. But yeah, that's within range. So the Sunblade casts its rays out over Izek, and paralyzed in place, you see a grimace as his skin starts to smoke.
Cool.
American.
Wait.
Oh.
I just want to say, didn't you read the sign, Izek? It says no smoking. Worth it.
See, the
No
thing,
smoking in the office.
the thing that you know that this will at least stop is any regeneration from Izek. Although the radiant damage from the sickening radiance probably would have done the same, actually. So
If he gets hit by it, yeah.
yeah. True. Berican.
Berican is looking around wildly. The taste of Rahadin's blood fresh in her mouth, yes. But seeing him teleport away, she's confused. Her prey has moved and changed. She struggles with her primal nature. Do I run away towards my original target, or do I attack this menace in front of me? He's paralyzed on the spot, and I know he's going to do an opportunity attack swing at me if I turn tail and doggedly pursue.
He's paralyzed. He
Rahadin.
can't take an attack on you.
Oh my goodness!
And
In
any
that
attack on
I
him
forgot
will
about
be
that.
with advantage as well.
Okay, but flanking rules would give me advantage on Rahadin as well.
Correct.
Therefore, the choice is simple. If he's incapacitated, the original prey must be pursued. She hungers for the flesh of Rahadin. She's going to run towards Rahadin and lash out with another bite and claw attack.
Okay. And
With
again,
advantage.
And again, as you get close, just that sound of those poor people screaming in absolute agony fills your mind. Don't forget to put your token in the right position.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm focused on this. It's hard running an animal, okay? I don't even have my stat sheet. I've got to do manual rolls.
So, first
so
attack.
What have I rolled? Ooh, really quite bad. A 6
6.
plus 5 for 11.
And a 7 plus 5 for
Oh,
12.
So that's a
is a-
miss with the bite.
That is a miss.
Yes. I'm going to lash out again with my claws with advantage. What have I rolled? 18 plus 5 for 23.
That is a hit.
Excellent.
Give us a roll for damage.
Okay. It's going to be really easy. Hang on. Okay. I get to roll 2d6 plus 4.
Okay, nice.
Filled with primal rage. I rake across his chest. Rolling a total of 11. slashing damage.
Okay, cool. Whereabouts are you? There's really only a sort of position about here for Berican. Is that where you were sort of intending to end up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you just stomp across the room and slash out at Rahadin's back, since he's face to face with Bill at this point. And you just rake your claws across, finding a small gap in his armor.
I'm
Anything
shaking
else?
my bloody spittle in his face.
Nice. It is Strahd's turn. So I guess, first of all, I guess I need to do a very specific roll, or do I? And we'll move over to Izek.
Did you do the radiant damage?
I don't
The
know. Did I?
sickening radiance?
Well, maybe or maybe not.
Okay.
Let me try and understand this. Reagan uses legendary action. I don't know how it works.
No, I didn't use a legendary action. I did use some sort of action.
Oh.
Just do whatever the fuck
Uh-oh.
he wants because it's his house and under my house by my rules.
Probably is something like that. If he's on the fucking
Has-
grounds of Castle Ravenloft, he's unbeatable, so don't even try.
It was a feature. It's called Bitch Out. Where you just
Where are we now? So we're back with Izek. He is going to do that con save, but he's going to do it at disadvantage, I think, because he's paralyzed. Is it?
Something else
Oh no, it's just
that
strength and dex at disadvantage.
Oh,
So
he should be at disadvantage because he's in that.
this is his first turn.
Oh no, he doesn't have a level of exhaustion. No.
Yeah. So this is his first turn going into it. He has rolled a 4, so he fails poorly
Yes.
against that.
are they both in action to save?
What's that? Sorry.
Is it an action to save against the?
No, that's just a
Something
thing.
critical.
That's just like that doesn't stop. If he wasn't paralyzed, he'd still be able to attack. This is just something that he has to do at the start of his turn because of Sickening Radiance, just to see if it affects him. And it does. So how does... let's get back to how it affects
That's
him.
4d10 radiant damage.
And we rolled that. We did. It's an 18. And... what is it? Does it do anything special to undead?
Exhaustion, but I don't think he'll. Well, does radiant damage do anything special to undead? Because he won't get exhaustion, I don't think.
Yeah, so radiant damage is gonna stop him from. He's already got sunlight, so the one thing that radiant damage would do is what the sunblade is already doing, which is stopping him from being able to regenerate.
Right. Okay.
So he's taken his damage, and now he's going to end his turn with the wisdom saving throw against hold vampires. He's failed that as well. He's rolled a 2.
Yes.
Izek
He's
is still.
full of it.
You can see in his eyes there's like panic now in Izek. His skin is starting to bubble. And he's got that sort of greenish glow that Sickening Radiance is giving anyone that it touches. And things are not looking too good for Izek. It's Patrina's turn, who absolutely furious with rage. What is she going to do?
Why does she hate? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Why are we even here again?
What is this place?
She runs, pushes her way past Berican, points out a finger, and from the tip of her finger, just this enormous crackling of lightning, and it just shoots out from her finger in this 5-foot wide beam, busting straight through Rahadin and punching a hole into the kitchen behind him. So we've got to make a dex saving throw from Rahadin.
Very nice.
This is what she wanted to see from you, Brian. 5 foot wide beam crackling, smashing holes in fucking walls.
He has rolled.
Oh yeah.
He has rolled a 14. What's her DC? What does it need to beat?
Surely that won't meet speed.
No, that's not gonna.
Patrina.
Yeah. But I do need to make sure I'm using the right stats, though. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. It's DC 17. Okay, cool. So he does not pass, and the lightning just tears through him. So let's roll. How do we roll that? Here we go. It's a lot of dice being rolled. He takes 30 lightning damage as this bolt, this absolute pillar of lightning, just courses straight through him. And she is screaming while she does it.
Excellent.
Baron, over to you.
Okay, so let's say if I ran 30 feet here, is Strahd 30 feet away from there? Where's Strahd?
You don't know where Strahd is.
I
The
can't
door's
see him?
closed. The door's closed.
Oh, the door's closed. Okay.
He's like, I can't deal with this right now, honestly.
He's finishing off his will. In the other room. At the bureau.
I never get round to this.
And he's like, oh no! Was Rahadino's meant to file this?
I'm booking a dentist appointment for 2:30 tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, I had something cool to do, but if the door's shut, fuck it. Ooh.
Chill touch. Chill.
So our target is Rahadin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Go on, impress your girl.
No. She's impressed me. I am going to cast something pretty basic. I'm going to cast Tasha's
Chill
Mind Whip
touch.
at level 3.
Oh, that's not bad. So explain that one.
It's just it doesn't do the heck a lot of damage, but what it means is he has to choose either attack, move, or bonus action, and he can only do one.
Attack,
So
move,
it's-
or
that's
bonus
good.
action. Okay.
So a DC 17 intelligence save.
Intelligence. He's failed. With a roll of 10.
Great. So yeah, he takes 8 psychic damage,
Okay. And he can
yeah,
only do one move, one action.
Yeah. On its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action, and only gets one of the 3.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. What are we doing for Irina?
Oh, sorry. I suppose I should
Oh, your skeletons.
shoot him with the skeletons. Skeleton's gonna move away.
Mm-hmm.
This one that's standing next to Rahadin is gonna move away and sort of block that space in front of Izek.
Okay, does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't take a reaction.
Oh, is that... I didn't hear that.
Oh, no, bonus sections. I was hoping to use...
On a
his-
failed save, the target takes 3d6, and it can't take a reaction until the end of it. So it doesn't take an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Okay.
and then they're all going to turn around and shoot bows,
Sure.
arrows at him.
Okay, give us rolls to hit, please.
So D20 plus 4.
Do they get advantage because of flanking, because Bill being next to him?
They're not flanking.
Or
Though.
is that
Flanking's
just
for
melee?
melee only, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
So it's plus 4, and totals of 16, 9, and 5.
And
One of them is
each of those are a miss. None of them hit.
righto.
As arrows
Okay,
just
that's
soar
me.
across the room. Irina, what are we doing for Irina?
Can you see where my arrow is? That 25-foot arrow?
Yeah, yep.
I'd like to bring her over there and then slash out with the long sword.
Okay.
wow.
She moves into that, and again, just that just screaming fills her mind. Give us a roll to hit with the longsword.
That was gutsy of her.
I don't know why it's doing this.
That's all right. It's we'll take it. This is flanking here, so she gets advantage on that, and meets beats. We've got an attack on Rahadin, so give us a roll to hit.
Oh, great. That is 1d10 plus 3 slashing. So 3 plus 3 is 6 slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else from Irina?
With her last... Oh, he can't take a reaction.
Yeah, it's
No.
right.
With her last 5 feet, she just moves one more square closer to me.
Okay. It's Rahadin's turn. He's been Tasha's mind whipped, so he can either move, he can take an action, or he can take a bonus action. And he chooses action as he reaches for the scimitar at his side. And in a blur, it's just an immense speed, slashes the scimitar across Bill's chest 3 times. The first roll is a 23. The second roll is a 28. And the third roll is a 26. So those are all hits.
Oh my god.
The first
Someone bought a good
slices
berry.
across Bill's stomach, doing 12 damage. The third slice, going from bottom left to top right, does 7 damage across his chest. And
What
then
was what was the third roll?
the third roll was a 26.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all hits. If 23 and 28, 26 hit. So 12 damage.
I have a thing that I can use once I know the roll.
Okay, cool. So
Reduce it, but I don't think it's going to matter on any of those.
12 across the stomach, 7 up across the chest, and then 9 further damage across the top of the breastbone. 28 slashing damage on Bill.
I take
He just
28
got Zorroed.
He leaves a Z on my chest. 27, you said?
28.
28.
Yeah, he was trying to go for an R, but he wasn't quite dexterous enough.
And we will start the next round with Bill bleeding, staring at Rahadin. And we'll do that next week.
Ooh, it's getting serious.
I was so scared he was going to target Irina and kill her. in like one
He
turn.
was going to. But
What?
he as in he was going to target Irina, but he did some quick thinking and changed his mind.
He must have thought that can't go down well with Strahd.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, dumb
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah, he's like,
not bothered?
wait. That's the thing he wants.
Oh, good news,
That would've
boss.
been
I
so
killed the
unfair.
one woman you've been lusting after. Ooh.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
And he's like, but good news, Bill's still alive.
Look what I got for you. You've wanted him this whole time.
Centuries.
Also, your best friend is dead. Your best friend, your 3 wives, and the one true love of your life. All dead. We win.
I was thinking about that, and I was thinking like of American being like sitting there patting Ranzan and being like, Strahd's best friend is a horse? That's so pathetic, isn't it, Ranzan?
There we go. We're in the final fight now. I wasn't sure if Strahd was going to be joining the battle this session or not. So that's exciting.
You know what I was thinking that whole time? This will be like only one for people who like the old school Simpsons. But do you remember that thing where like Marge was struggling with cleaning the house and she like finally got it clean, and then she looks through the door and it swings, and then it swings again, and then it's all filthy again? That's what Strahd sees, except it's like the blood and guts of his guys all like painting the walls as the door swings back.
I need to check something for entering initiative partway through. Actually, like I've got this nagging feeling that you get put to the end of the first round until the next round, then you get fit into place. So I need to have a quick look, because we may need a Strahd movement before we continue.
I don't think so.
A Strahd.
Or a
movie.
bowel
He's
movement
already used it.
because he's shitting
him.
himself.
If they roll 18 for initiative but enter the combat.
Actually, I'm not gonna.
Oh no, it's
I've never thought of that.
no, it's not. They do wait their turn. So you. When did he? He probably should have had one turn by now, but that's. We'll leave it as is.
Also, I'd like to take back.
You like to what?
I'd like to take back any smug and taunting words towards Strahd, because I'm very frightened of him. I said nothing.
Gallows humour, isn't it?
It's nice to see
All of us may die.
It's nice to see some spell slots being used as well. Patrina letting absolutely loose on Rahadin.
Now's the time to use them,
Yeah.
for sure.
Patrina is definitely. She's just so you're aware. 2, 3, 4, 5. She's used 6 spells since you've entered this area, so she is definitely
6.
Yeah.
Since we what
Oh,
area?
my
The
lord.
kitchen.
No. This whole Ravenloft.
Oh,
Yeah, she used magic missile on one of the vampire spawns. She used mage armor to help buff her AC. She used
Well, we
dispel
already
magic.
know she's very
Lightning
wasteful.
bolt. And she used teleport. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to ration things, unlike wise Baron Byram. She's got a lot to learn.
yes, thank you.
I don't see this
Five
relationship
spells,
work.
spells.
Teleport
I don't see this
was
relationship
so good.
working.
How good was
Yeah,
teleport
that's
though?
true.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it was
good.
It was great. It was great.
That was one of the things. That was one of the things that I was like, oh god, how am I going to get them to the final kind of? How we've only got such limited time left. How am I going to get them there? Then I was looking through just like during a prep session. I was looking at her spells and I was just like, oh yeah, that's good, that's great. And she used to be like live here, so she knows the place really, really well. So it
Why were you
was
so cagey about her using it? Was there something there when she was like, "Oh, hope it works. Oh, I'm glad it works."
there is a chance of failure. And it's nothing major. It just means you might not end up exactly where you were expected to
End
be.
up in hell.
No, it'll be like you'd be
right.
like, let's teleport to the kitchen, and then you might have teleported into this hall instead. Like I did a little roll of the die, and it passed. It was only like a 25% chance, I think, of not getting it right.
Oh,
But it was-
25%.
But it was
high.
it's relatively high, but it's with a D100, so it feels like a small chance when it's really 1 in 4. still.
I've used 7 spells, by the way, so
Oh wow!
we can.
How many of
So-
those were cantrips?
Not that we're keeping score, but I mean,
None of them were cantrips.
Patrina.
yeah.
What? How many spell slots do you have left? You can't have. I suppose wizards get a shitload of spell slots, right?
Well, and I'm level 11, but I don't have. Yeah, no, I've used up all of my level 2 spell slots,
Oh wow!
so that means I can't use knock anymore.
Oh what?
Uh,
you can still
Strahd's
cast
like
it.
locked all the doors.
yeah.
You can just use the 6th level spell to cast knock.
No, some of them can't be upcast. That's what I forgot.
What? No, you can still use it. You just don't get any additional benefit.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Because some of them will show up, and, you get those benefits of casting a higher level.
Mm.
You open the door even harder.
Yeah.
You get heard from 500 feet away.
This is good.
That door is super open.
Well, we're here, so It's all happening.
Yeah.
Looking
It's
behind that door.
I hope-
I was hoping that
Yep.
the door was open. I was going to do like a steel wind strike or something.
Straight. What wouldn't that have put you into the sickening radiance?
It's only if you end your turn. Oh no, I suppose you go in. I was thinking it'd
It's
be
when
so
you
quick.
enter,
though, you
right?
go
Yeah.
like-
Yep.
You just go in and come out coughing
the
and
same
sick.
as Moonbeam.
I suppose.
Is,
Well, you look a little green, Brian.
is sickening radiance
Literally.
a concentration, or is that just
Yeah, it's concentration.
right. So if you take damage, we have to basically roll to see if
Yeah,
you
it's
maintain
true.
that. Okay. I'll just note that
That's
down.
why I'm just going to hide behind
I'll just,
Irina.
Just note that one down.
Top target is Vampire.
The weakest guy, the guy with the least HP.
Yeah. I'm way over here by myself now. I was hiding behind Irina, but now she's run away like a coward towards the enemy.
Well,
It's going to be
well,
interesting. Next week's going to
well.
be great. We could, theoretically, we're going to have like a 2.5-hour session next week. We could wrap this up next week.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could
Okay.
have 10 hours.
It's a deal.
And if not, I think we will be we'll have plenty of session left of the week after to go into what you guys, what your characters do afterwards if they survive. So have a think
we
about.
live.
If they survive, you just scoot over that, but if they survive.
So you guys might want to.
Yeah, I've learned.
You might have a think about
I've
what your
been-
characters would want to do before leaving Barovia, if they even leave.
I kind of don't want to think about it because what I've learned is if you ever plan for anything, it'll get ruined. So if I plan for my character to live, it's a guarantee she's dead meat.
Okay. That's fair.
You could harness that power to believe she's going to die. And she won't.
Yeah. I'll like spend ages writing an epic death monologue, and that'll ensure I will live.
Yeah.
It's like DM's planning for what's going to happen next
Oh,
session.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, you guys have ruined a lot of my plans, and that's good.
When
Like,
she said that we could teleport, we should have said, well, let's teleport back to Barovia.
Let's go check in on the battle. They need our help.
What about
Do you,
that
think you could teleport
third gem?
to the battle and teleport people back to us? Could you do that for us?
right. She doesn't have any more of those
Bring,
spell slots left, that's for sure.
Bring Exithanter and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
whoever else.
Come on, you guys don't
They'll
need
do.
any extra help, do you? Come on.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Feels like a good crew in here.
So, Bill, don't forget, and you've probably already made note of this, but you did have a boost of 16 HP from the Hero's Feast.
Oh, I've noted it.
Okay.
That's been eaten through.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it changes
No
your
pun
max
intended.
HP.
Yeah, so that was my so my max is back to my normal max.
I'm just checking something. I have a feeling I
Oh, but
missed
no,
something.
they're not temporary hit points though. That changes your max.
Oh, it changes your max.
Right, so you could get
Yeah.
topped. You could get it topped back up in theory
For the next 24
to
hours,
a
yeah,
higher
yeah.
thing.
Wow. Okay. I do need to write a note of that.
I'm like, does
I
that
do-
happen to apply to the bear form? Because I get a different pool of hit points as a bear, but do I get the pool of Hero's Feast points on top of my bear form?
No, that's just American thing. It
I
doesn't
think it
say.
affects
It doesn't
the bear.
say.
I think it said something about
It doesn't say
bears in
take
here. I'm
their
pretty
stats.
sure.
Take their stats and all of the bonuses from forever. No, it's
I think it says that.
Anyway,
In case anyone was wondering, we've done 18 damage to Strahd. I think.
What? No,
I don't
doubt
think
it. I bet
I don't
he
think we
didn't.
did anything.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
I would.
I bet he's
I'd
just
bet
laughing
on
his
that
ass
one.
off.
Like, I choose. That's one of my least favorite things about the D&D rule set is like when like real powerful things can be like, oh, if they fail, they can choose to succeed. Fuck off.
He didn't do that.
Fail, they fail.
He
What?
didn't. He didn't
Yeah.
do that. I'll tell you that much.
I still hate him.
Okay.
I don't hate it. I just hate the phrase if the DM says he chooses not to. I'm like, be creative with your word choice. Excuse you. Put some flavor in that shit. Excuse you. He chooses not to.
He just decides
What would
not
be
to.
Be
better?
like his muscles ripple and he, like he shrugs it off.
Right, yeah,
Don't just be like, he chooses not to.
He just goes,
At the last
no.
second, he turns his thing to the armored part.
yeah. Not today.
what?
He just says, no, not feeling it.
That would be better than he chooses not to, because
That
at
is
least
him
that
choosing
would be
not to, I
like
guess, but
enraging
yeah.
that the
Is
character
that like
said that.
choosing not to go to work or something? Like
Well, lots of people
call in.
choose
Oh,
every day,
I've got
didn't
a
they?
headache.
Yeah. I didn't sleep very well in the TV. It's like the only place I've ever seen people call in sick because they didn't, and I've done it. I'm part of it now. But people call in sick because they didn't have a very good sleep.
That's what the wording should be, I suppose. On that. Or if you're sick, you should just not say any explanation. Say, I choose not to come into work today.
I've just used one of my legendary actions to not go.
The legendary wellness days.
Yeah, I'm gonna elect to use one of my legendary wellness days today.
I mean, I think I've got I think there'll be a small prep session for me next week where I just go over different strategies for everyone on the battlefield. I think that's pretty. It's going to be a relatively short.
Man.
It'll be it'll be a relatively short prep session.
You don't need
but-
to.
You don't think so?
Get some fresh air instead. Long.
Yeah.
Spend some time in the
Get it
garden
off your
picking
mind
green
for a bit.
raspberries.
Yeah. Honestly, don't overthink it. That's what I always say.
Or don't think about it at all, preferably.
But I think that all our hard work is actually paying off. Like if we'd have gone straight to the castle without getting this fucking medallion from that town in the lake, and without going to the windmill and get turned into frogs, and then ending up with a lightsaber, we would be a bit screwed.
Yeah.
It would be an exceptionally crazy way to play the game, though, wouldn't it?
I bet some people
You
do
see
it,
three old women dealing in pies made of children. Not interested. Which way to Ravenloft, bitch?
Yeah.
Just level 1 characters just storming Ravenloft. I'd go for that.
Yeah.
You crawl out of the Death House, clinging to life, and crawl yourselves all the way up to Ravenloft.
Yeah. You're like,
It
no,
must pay.
we've got this.
No long rest for
The
me.
power of friendship.
Okay, well, we'll be back at the same time next week for what could be. It could very well be the final session.
Yeah.
I think next week someone's going to die. Whether it's Strahd or some characters, or if it's just Izek and Rahadin, someone is going to die
Arena.
next week.
Yeah, I mean, obviously someone's going to die because we've got two of them on the ropes.
Okay, fine.
So
I was
it's a
trying to
very-
be dramatic. I was
it's
trying to
made
be
a
just
walk.
dramatic. But
Obviously,
I was trying.
we'll all
to...
become friends.
Join us next
show.
week when someone dies. That's what I was trying to go for, but no, you're right. No, they're weak anyway. Isaac's fucked, so it's all good.
Or, yeah, it doesn't have to be a death thing, We could all maybe they change their
Disabled.
minds and say we're sorry.
All right, no deaths. There's going to be no deaths next week.
A protracted negotiation of terms.
Yes.
It's going to be like Valaki 2020 all over again, except we're just going to be negotiating a peace treaty.
Yeah, we'll have some like war crimes tribunal.
Did you hear about Putin falling down the stairs and shitting himself?
What?
Apparently,
Good night,
I'd like
everybody.
to know more.
I saw a headline today that said Putin tripped down some stairs, and because of his ill health, he involuntarily defecated
What, just recently?
today.
That
Today.
that feels
It's
like
just
Western
in.
Is this from
propaganda.
the same website you read about that crazy out of the vet called the police on?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, I can only. Is there any stairs around here? Because I hope Strahd is about to fall down some.
We can make it
There's some
happen.
stairs to the north.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
Mm.
Oh, those stairs are going
Just the-
up, but we can, we
His
can say
final
they go
action.
down.
Yeah, he runs away up the stairs and then falls back down.
yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back next week. Thank you guys for the support. I need to figure out. We'll figure something else out for Needle actually, because the Needle has gone around again, but his story isn't means he's not going to just show up this time. So there's something I need to really unveil for that one.
He sticks his needle into Strahd and Strahd dies.
There we go. Easy, easy.
Yeah, he just shows up and wins.
He shows up inside.
I think that would be
Strahd and like
satisfying.
It's like in Final Fantasy when Gilgamesh comes out
right.
and just you instant win the battle.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm with you on this one, Adam. I don't know this Gilgamesh.
I thought he was from the Smurfs, wasn't he?
Gargamel. Gargamel.
I've looked at Orange Car long enough. I've got to go.
All right, yeah. Good night, everybody. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
stopping by.
Yeah,
Check
we
out
all
our
went
YouTube
too.
and Discord and all the usual spots, and we'll see you next week. Good night.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Hey.